didn't send any of them. I didn't send any of them. I didn't send any of them.
We're back on my backup, you guys. I got flagged for harassment and bullying, and I haven't even really been saying anything.
I fucking have to.
Got flagged for harassment and bullying, and I have not even really said anything. It's really odd.
Nope, I work around kids.
Oh, he just says he works around kids. OMG.
Stay off my fucking page.
Wow. Wow. He just said, oh yeah, I work around kids. Welcome back. Welcome to my backup. Thank you for coming over here. Yes, he is live now. Oh, he just ended it. Give me 1 second here. Thank you guys for joining after my violation. I didn't even get any warning, y'all. I didn't even get any warning. It just all of a sudden popped up, harassment, bullying, and my live. I did appeal it. Let me see if there's any word on that. It's not always like really quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, it happened last time like that. Like no warning at all. Let me see. I have a restriction and for 24 hours, you guys. So if I do go live, if I do go live at all, it'll be, in the next 24 hours, it's gonna be on this account. So just take note. Can you please mute me? So if I go live to stream anybody or do any kind of updates or anything like that, how long was I on for? Not very long. Only what, 15, 20 minutes maybe? Thank you, Rosie. Give me 1 moment here. Bringing Luna back up. Thank you, Luna, for coming back up. Yeah, so I got a violation for harassment and bullying, and I wasn't even really saying anything. Here, look, I'll show it to you. And I appealed it, and it says appeal not approved. We were mainly just watching. We weren't even really saying anything. My live access will be restored tomorrow at 2:24, so it's a 24-hour. And there you can see it says harassment and bullying. No, we were watching Mark Russell. Hot mess. What is that poll? That's weird. So yeah, so if I go live anytime in the next 24 hours, it's gonna be on this account. We were gonna wrap things, up. I'm not gonna really stay on too long or anything right now because I'm working on some other stuff. But I do want to show you, for those who did not see the live, about Mark, and you can find out about the P3DO sting that he was involved with. You can watch the interviews with both him and Mary. He's trying to totally blame Mary, and that's really not the situation. And you can find some samples of the chat log, which I discuss at the very end. I am going to put out the redacted versions of the chat logs between Mark and the decoy and between Mary and the decoy. But they are too explicit and disturbing to post on TikTok, and possibly even on YouTube. Because I don't know, it's just, it's a lot. I am going to redact a lot of stuff. But I will be posting those in my Discord sometime later today. Just to prove to you that it was not just Mary like he's claiming, although we already know, right? But we a lot of us have seen the interview and we saw what happened that night. But you will have zero doubt at all once you see these chat logs, and I will post redacted versions of those in my Discord. If you want to join the Discord, if you're not already a member there, just email me, scamslam411@gmail.com, and you can get into the Discord. You will be able to view them. We do have rules in there that you cannot screenshot and share information from the Discord. So the screenshots of these chat logs are not to be shared. Okay. I have seen Jeff 89078. I've been covering him for a long time. I've been covering him for like a year. I do not do awareness on Dax Emery. I can't barely stand to even watch him for even a second. He is so cringe. So cringe. Sorry, I'm going back to messages. Yeah, I don't really want to do awareness on Dax Emery. I can't stand to watch him. He kind of makes me throw up in my mouth a little bit. So if you email me, scamslam411@gmail.com, I can send you an invitation to the Discord with instructions as to how it works. If you don't understand how to work Discord, Charlene, we can help you. I give you instructions as to how to join. And once you join, I send you a message on there. And then, we can go for there, and, I can help guide you through anything, through, maneuvering your way around and all that.
Yeah, the mods could also help with doing a screen share in there to help you out also. I wouldn't mind doing that for you.
Oh, yeah, to like walk you through stuff. Yeah, we
Yes.
could do the like VC or something, and yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, same thing, Meredith. If you're not good at Discord, that's okay. We can help you to navigate your way through it. Okay. My email, Honey Queen, is scamslam411@gmail.com. Scamslam411@gmail.com. I will send you an invitation to the Discord. There's a easy verification process. I explain how to do that. And then you'll have access to all the channels that have all the scammers in it. And I'm going to have a separate channel. Well, I will post the chat logs in a redacted form. And I'm not going to have it public on there that just anybody could like accidentally even click into it. I'm going to put it out there and like ask all the Discord members, okay, like who wants access to that channel? And they're going to have to agree that, okay, I'm giving you access to this channel. And, I want to make sure that you're aware that there is disturbing content in there. You have to say that you understand and agree, okay? Before I even let you into that channel. Because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Even redacted. But thank you, CLA. But, Chris from the Predator Hunter group, which is called Exposing Predators of Innocent Children. It is EPIC for short. He gave me permission to share this far and wide, share any information he gives me far and wide to continue to try to expose Mark Russell, because it really is it really is not right that he was not prosecuted for this stuff. Oh, Breezy, it was Mark Russell. Mark Russell was live and we were streaming him. Yeah, it's a travesty of justice. You know what I'm saying? Like he did not have any consequences for his actions. He did not get arrested. He did not go to court. He did not go to jail. He did not get put on a registry. Anything like that. He did not get prosecuted. The email is scamslam411@gmail.com.
Do you think there's a way to do a petition to the state to look into it? Or at least consider it?
Not that I'm aware of, but I can check with Chris. I mean, Chris is kind of a professional at doing this. He explained a lot of that in the live that night, that a lot of this is about money. Because the DA's offices get grants and funding. And if they cooperate with some of these predator groups, they will not qualify for certain grants and things like that. Some DAs in some counties consider them like vigilantes. They want only police departments to handle this sort of thing. They don't want citizens hunting down these predators, or exposing these predators. I don't know what state Mark is originally from, and he's been all over the place. All over the place. He's been to almost darn near every state that I could think of. So, yeah. What happened? She blocked me a while ago. Who is she, Gina? Who is she? I don't know who you're talking about. So to find the video, I'm not going to go through the whole exposure video again, you all, but if you want to see everything, about Mark, with the P3DO sting, his interview, and Mary's interview, because he's blaming all this on Mary. And I also do show some sample, screenshots of the chat logs. You just go to
Legal Kegel, I did not see a message from you.
what?
Legal Kegel asked, did we see the messages?
Oh, no, we did not see a message. I don't know what message you're talking about.
Me either.
Nikki, they do work with law enforcement in a lot of areas, but this particular area where Mark was at, the law enforcement, and the DA's office, well, the police came, but the DA's office will not prosecute. So, yeah, in that particular county. If he was one county over, he would have been arrested that night. So, just curious, my ex-husband, ex-stepdad named Marcel, just seeing if it's the same guy. Did you see his picture? I mean, you know what he looks like, right? Kick Rock?
Legal Kegel, could you DM me about that, please? And I'll pass it on to Scam also.
Hold on, I'm looking at other comments. Vicky says, how do we access the uncut version of the interviews? Those are on the Epic Facebook page. I will show you that.
Mark Russell just went live.
Is he live again? Is that what you're saying?
The notification I just got says yes.
Okay. Give me a second. Legal Kegel says, do you want the TikTok? Oh, I know a scammer here. Okay. Yeah, you have to message me about something like that. I can't look into somebody in the middle of a live stream. If you have a scammer you want me to look into, you have to send me a message or send me an email, please. Okay, he's live again. Now we'll jump to that, and then I'll jump back over to YouTube and show you where to find the live stream from the other day. Give me a second. We will hop back over to Mark E. Let me see if I can find him. I have to go back into my other account. Okay. Yep, he is back. Thank you, Chris.
Maybe y'all gonna be nice enough and pull a fab and
yeah, bring it up. I'm sorry. Yeah, bring it up. Yeah. Sorry, man.
Right, Crabs?
when y'all be nice, send me $40. I can go get some food. Go get some peanut butter and some noodles.
Babies, I will put his @ in the sticker. Give me one moment.
Like that, because I don't get paid till next Sunday, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't even want to be on here asking. I was trying to be done with this shit.
Okay, thank you. I'll get back to you once we're done. I appreciate that.
Rude comments. Hope that's not Cash App.
Hello again. Sandy, he's not in Myrtle Beach.
You don't want to help help. No
but
need
he
to
is in
fucking
South
be rude.
Carolina.
What makes you think coming in and being rude is what you should do? I don't understand it. If you don't want to help, don't fucking help. Don't come in and be rude.
Yeah, for those saying this guy and this guy's always on my FYP, yeah, he's a beggar, but he also was involved in a P3DO sting, and that's what we were discussing before. And I have all the videos and proof, and I even have the chat logs between him and the decoy that I'll be posting in my Discord. Yes, he was, Andy.
You come in being rude, I will block you. You come in with 0 followers, 0 anything, and no profile picture, I'm blocking you.
And he works at a carnival around families and children right now in South Carolina.
Maybe you can help with $40, then help. I need $40, that's all I'm doing.
Yep.
I need to get the store.
$40, that's all I'm doing. My lord. Yes, he's a carnival worker.
I have cash app.
He's not on a registry. He should be on a registry, but unfortunately he was not prosecuted because the DA there does not work with P3DO hunter type groups. Fliz, not sure. Hi, fishing girl. My Discord, my babies, you have to email me, scamslam411@gmail.com, and I will send you an invitation with instructions. I will be posting the chat logs in my Discord later on tonight.
Can someone help, please? Anybody or 75 of y'all?
Redacted
All I need to
version.
do is raise $40 for food.
Hi, Breast Cancer Warrior. Thank you for being here.
I can't ask my boss for no money. I can't do none of that shit.
If anyone has a Cash App, would you please go report that for scams?
Liz, yeah, no, he's not. I think you were asking if he's on a registry. He is not. Yeah, I was answering that. He is not on a registry. Whose birthday is it, Jesse James? Not mine.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pay.
I was just about to ask the same thing.
I don't think he's gotten any money yet, Fiona. Not sure, Blue. I've been told that he drinks.
Maybe, probably not.
You know, he's
something like pulling teeth, and by the time I get it, it's gonna be pouring down rain.
That's what I'm. So he has history of that.
And I'm gonna get a lot more trolls in here than I have anything else.
You're welcome, Fliz. Yes, Nikki. He is live right now. He's a longtime beggar and scammer on TikTok, and he also was involved in a P3DO sting. And I did a live back on the 27th.
This all the trolls come out of you.
Exposing the full information on that.
Vicky, the sticker is his @ his Cash App is Big Mark 0101.
Yeah, unfortunately he was not arrested in the P3DO sting. He should have been. Hey, Protecting Epic Children is here. That is Chris. He is with the.
Hi, Chris. We were just talking about you.
Yeah, we were just talking about you. If you want to request a box, you can come up. We are here watching in real time Mark Russell.
If you do, Chris, maybe you can explain to everybody why he was not prosecuted. A lot of people are curious.
Okay, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, people still have questions about that. So, hi, Jeff. We are exposing Mark Russell, a longtime TikTok scammer and beggar. He was also involved in a P3DO sting.
Lies and rumors.
It's not lies and rumors, Mark.
This is why I don't fucking on. Come on here.
It's not lies and rumors, Mark.
David, let me help you out, buddy.
Mama 3, yes.
If you don't want to see it,
I guess.
I'm working. I just need $40 to get me fucking through until payday.
He's working at a carnival around families and children.
Videos, it doesn't mean shit. I didn't ever admit to doing it. I have said since
Thank you, Vicky.
All fucking Mary, and that's the God's honest truth. No, that's all Mary.
No, it wasn't Mary.
A single one of the fucking texts.
It wasn't just Mary.
You're right.
No, I have all the texts. I have all the
Scam can
text
prove you as a liar there, buddy boy.
Yup.
Proved that I sent
Kaylee-
Caleb, this is Big
my
Mark
phone that I owned, that I
0909.
had access to. You
And
can't.
he's a scammer beggar, and he was involved in a
Or guess what?
P3DO
I'd be in
sting.
fucking jail, dumbass.
Yes, with a 15-year-old child.
Hold on. Survivor, he did not get charged, unfortunately. He should have been. We have proof of all of it. He tried to solicit a 15-year-old boy who ended up being a decoy. Uh-oh. Somebody's posted something in the comments over there.
North American
No,
Amusement.
don't read it out loud.
BB. You don't have shit. You can't prove that I sent a single one of them texts from a phone that I owned at all.
Yeah, he blocked it.
Yeah.
So I need why fuck come on her to ask help or help. Ain't nobody gonna fucking help me.
He's as fast as Ricky is with the blocking.
Not even my main followers want to help me.
Oh, look what somebody put over here. I'm not going to read it. Who is this guy? His name is Mark Russell. He is a longtime scammer and beggar on TikTok. He also was involved in a P3DO sting. And ended up not getting arrested or prosecuted or being on a registry or anything for it. But he definitely.
Oh, look at that one, Scam.
Not.
I see it.
Oh, he blocked it. Yes, be kind, and Scam has the proof that it was him and her.
Hold on. Somebody says, how was he not prosecuted and all of that? The person coming on right now is Chris. He's the one that was involved in the sting with Mark, and he interviewed both Mark and Mary. So here in a moment, I'm hoping Chris can stick around for a little bit until after Mark's live stream ends, and then he can explain to you how he did not end up getting prosecuted.
Yeah, I'll stick around for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Chris, so much.
I'm going to mute the mic, but I'm here.
Awesome.
Welcome
Thank you
in,
so much,
Chris.
Chris.
Don't worry about where I work.
Mary was his girlfriend at the time.
$40 for groceries.
Yep, he sure did, Jessica.
Yep, if you send the 40, I'll show you.
That's okay, breast
I'll
cancer
disappear
survivor.
off this app forever.
He is live now, Michelle. And he's working at a carnival around families and children.
It doesn't matter if it's me.
Flower?
Mary had those on her phone too, so you can't prove that I actually fucking sent the fucking pictures or any of it.
Yeah, you did.
Thing, she had pictures of me because I was.
Nah. This guy is Flower. This guy's a longtime scammer. He also was involved in a P3DO sting.
Ontario.
When did it happen? September 2022.
So what? Don't worry about what I do for a fucking living. I can do whatever I want.
You mod for him, protecting my peace? He was involved in a P3DO sting back in September 2022. The person who actually busted him is here in this box.
I did go
the
to
top box.
City. The video doesn't mean that I actually.
I did a whole live about it back on the 27th. He's blaming it all on Mary, but I have all the chat logs.
There is no food bank
He's
around
lying. Here. If you stick around protecting my peace, you will find out more. I just want to be able to listen to his live stream first, and then we can have a discussion. He tried to solicit a 15-year-old boy.
That was from her fucking phone.
No, it was not from her phone. Nope.
I didn't own that fucking phone.
No.
Mark's lying.
No. It was from two different phone numbers. Absolutely, Flower Child. You are welcome here.
I did not send shit.
Yep, and that's not true, Jessica.
No, you fucking don't. I didn't own the fucking phone.
Yeah, you did.
She fucking did, dumbass.
No. That's not what he said in the interview either.
I ain't gotta prove shit. You're the one saying it, so you gotta fucking prove it.
Oh, we have proof. You are a liar, Mark.
Do a fucking job, dumbass.
You're a liar, Mark. Yep, you are right, Ravioli, 100%.
This dumbass motherfucker can get out of here too. Because they don't listen. Stop writing that in the comments. You're fucking wrong.
Somebody said, if it's not true, why did the other carnival run you off? You're very welcome. Hi, hello. Jeff and Mary, it's not on YouTube, it's on Facebook. I will show you that, okay?
I ain't going nowhere. You'll never get me off this app.
Thank you, Flower. Oh, we'll never get him off this app. Thank you, First Aid. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a text now number. Have you ever heard of text now, dumbass?
The teenager was not a victim. It was a decoy, Monica. It was a decoy. A decoy that told him that said that they were a 15-year-old boy. You'll have to watch the live stream, and you'll have all the details, okay? Right, Josh? You're very welcome, Just a Mom. Somebody called him Domo. Oh, Matilda.
Truth hurt.
He went on pause now. Let's see what happens. Look. Look, Truth will set you free. I'll be sending the information to every carnival around.
He can't get rid of people fast enough.
He can't walk fast enough now. It was like all of a sudden things started coming in. Look, I see you, Big Marky, with somebody called the Watcher over there. Hey, bud, I'll see you behind bars. Yo, life is over. Yeah, they're coming for him now. Do not donate. He hurts children. He's the guy in that video. Why would anyone enable a man who likes to have young boys? Do your research. Do not donate. He hurts children. Do not look. Video proof. He did it. Dude, we talked to protecting epic children. It's YouTube. They're going for him.
Good.
Look, I'm new, but you have proof he did that stuff. Yes, there is proof he did that stuff. There's a special place in hell, something. We've seen the receipts. Reported his account. Look, go to Scamslam 411. Actually, it's on YouTube, Scamslam 411, but we're on Scamslam 413 right now. His name is Mark Russell. Do not donate, P3DO. What's his name? Tiffany, if you're listening from over there, it's Mark Russell. Somebody over there answered Tiffany. This doesn't set well with you, Flower. Which part of it? Go to YouTube and type in Mark Russell. It's all there. Hey,
I'm bringing in my guy that was with me.
Oh, Donnie?
Yeah. I'm trying to get him to join. He said he can't find your live.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm my backup because they got me for harassment and bullying, and I got a temp ban.
I sent him a link from this live, so he should.
Okay. Yeah, I got a temp ban for 24 hours, so I'm on this account.
There he is. Hey, Donnie, click the guest button at the bottom so you can join us.
Yeah, it's the one with the little pink and blue person. Little icon. And then it'll pop up. Oh, I see, Flower. Yeah, I'm so sorry, and I'm sorry if this is this type of content is triggering for anyone at all with the content that is, discussed here, but it's important to get the word out about this guy. It really, really is. Really, really is.
Donnie, request to join.
Yeah, if I see him, I can maybe try to send an invite, but I'm looking for his username.
Under Donnie Clifford.
Okay, let me see.
I think it might say senior on it.
Okay. Protecting my peace. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. The situation is serious, and there's no doubt whatsoever that this happened. The person that was involved in busting Mark is here in the box speaking, and we already had a live and spoke with him, and we spoke with the person who acted as a decoy, and this person, Donnie Clifford, it was there too. I think I was able to send him. I sent him an invite, so it should pop up on your screen, Donnie.
He doesn't have the greatest signal at times where he lives.
Oh, okay. But I did send him an invitation. It didn't seem like, to me, in my opinion, this is the first time that he's done something like this either, and it probably was not the last.
I mean, after we did our investigation, after this was all done, we found that there was other sexual stuff with, there was stuff with men, so we wasn't worried about that because, they're adults.
Right.
But he was too easy going with the kid that there has to be more.
Absolutely. In the chat, you're asking where's the video, if you may ask. Once this live completely ends, I will show you where my video is from the 27th, where we showed all the videos. We showed the bus video and we showed the interview videos, and we had a discussion. I will show you where to find that, and I will also show you the Facebook page for Epic. And the videos, the uncut videos are shown on the Facebook page as well. Yeah, Diva, I looked it up this morning and it actually was the 27th. The 29th is when I did the exposure on someone else.
He ended his live.
The 27th is the 29th is when I did Tebow.
Yeah, just to give you a heads up, me and Donnie will be exposing somebody today in Beech Grove, Indiana.
There you go. Are you going to be on Facebook Live doing that?
You're going to be Facebook Live. The guy looks like Santa Claus.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
He's already a convicted P3DO. But for some reason, he's not registered.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and I don't know why. He went to prison. He got put in prison for, I think, 6 months over it. And he even told I'm the decoy in it. And he even told me that what happened.
Wow. Well, sometimes I think it depends on what tier they get put on. Certain tiers do have to, depending on what their actual charge ended up being, and what tier offender they are. Sometimes they are put on a registry, for life. Sometimes they are put on for a certain number of years, and sometimes they are not put on one at all.
Yeah, I got good news today. One of the guys that I busted after Mark, they didn't do nothing to him. Well, then he went and did things to his stepkids.
Oh,
This is 6 months later. They arrest him. His wife, she was helping me get him, and then she flipped script on me, went back to him because he was paying all the bills. Well, they arrested her because she talked kids into changing their story.
oh my gosh.
Well, they just found him guilty of all charges, and he's looking at over 100 years.
Oh my gosh. And what state is that in?
Here in Indiana.
Okay.
Up in Logansport, Indiana.
Okay. So yeah, if you go to this Facebook page and follow it, you can see it's 47K followers here on this page. And there's lots of information here.
That guy right there is what I'm just talking about.
This is the one.
Scroll up a little bit. Scroll down. I'm sorry. Scroll down.
What, him?
That guy right there. Look at it. He's facing 137 years.
Ooh, wow.
It's sad some areas they wait till they actually do something to a child to charge them. And it's really sad. Like,
you like my little post for Santa?
Yeah, I do. Have an epic day.
I've been naughty.
Yep.
But he looks just like Santa Claus, man.
All right. So, if you follow his page, and keep an eye out for Chris to go live, I guess later today, you may get to watch the interaction later on today, live
We'll be
on
live about 4:30. So about an
4:30.
hour and
Okay.
a half.
All right. I'll be keeping an eye out for that. There is the Facebook page again. It is Exposing Predators of Innocent Children. And I'm going to show you where the live was posted on YouTube for those of you who missed it from the 27th. Give me just a moment and I will get that for you. If you go to my YouTube channel, I'm going to start from the beginning again here. So it'll look like if you're accessing it on your device, it should look like this. You're going to click on playlists. Thank you, Jim. You're going to scroll down until you see the playlist that says Scamslam. Hold on, I'm going to sort these. Newest. Oh, okay, it's already on newest. You can see that I have lots of other content here. Scrolling down to mine. I wish that there was the sort option was like alphabetic because I like working, in order.
There's so many scammers. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I have lots of channels on here. If you're looking for.
That's how many scammers are on this app, and that's not even all of them. There's ones that, it's crazy.
Now, not all of these are scammers. Some of them are just other interesting people, or they're other awareness creators that have given me, permission to share their content.
Yes.
So here's my channel, my playlist, Scamslam. I have 53 videos out here. If you go into that, here it is right here. It's in 2 parts because I got bananaed just like I did today. So part of it was on my Scamslam 412 account, which is my other account right now, and part was on the Scamslam 413 account, which we are on right now. So as you can see, part 1 was over 2 hours of delving into watching all of the videos about Mark. And then we finished it off the last hour. So it's in 2 parts. So be sure to watch both parts. Set aside the time to watch it. It is very important. Always remember too, if you feel like that's a large chunk of time to take out of your day to listen to it, you can always change the speed and just speed it up just slightly while you're listening to it. So that way it'll help you kind of get through it a little bit quicker. You can't find it. Yeah, well, I don't know. I just showed you
I
how
could
to
search it. Scamslam 3/27/25.
Yeah.
It might come up that way.
Yeah, you could also search for it on YouTube if you type in the title Scamslam 3/27/25, Mark Russell. Yes, this is on YouTube. So that's where you can find the whole exposure thing that we did a couple of nights ago. Me and Chris regarding Mark Russell. Again, we watched the whole entire bust video. And there's commentary and backstory and explanations with Chris and with the decoy. We watched the interview that he did with Mark and the interview with Mary. And I also show a couple of samples of some of the chat logs, but I couldn't really show a lot, to be honest with you. It's 2 parts, Vicky. It's 2 parts. This Scamslam 3/27/25 number 1, that was not part of Mark Russell. I believe we were covering Ricky Sins in this one. So it's just this one, part 2 and part 3 of that particular day. Okay, so Chris, are you able to again kind of explain to people why he was not arrested or convicted that night?
So when we do this is for them to make an arrest, it's up to each county. It's up to if the prosecutor wants to take the case or not. Some states have laws like I know Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Pennsylvania. Their laws state that it has to be actual law enforcement or they have to actually be talking to a real child. we don't use real children because we're not putting real children in danger. I have one of my partners that's going to help me. He wants to come tonight, but he has his kids with him. I'm not letting him come because you're not bringing no kids to go do what we do. If something happens, and something happens to me or Donnie, we signed up for this. Those babies didn't. So we will never use an actual kid. The pictures we use pictures that look like they could pass for younger, but they're actually adults. So they know what they're getting into. So if I use somebody's picture,
or they're
I'm going to try to use somebody's picture that lives in Texas or Mississippi. I'm not going to use people's pictures that live in Indiana to where maybe they bump into them at a gas station.
Yeah, and a lot of times there are alterations made to them, AI and computer generated type of things, so that way it doesn't look exactly, like the real child. So.
Yeah. On the incident with Mark and Mary, the decoy had used, she was a female, and she took a picture out of a magazine or something, and put it through a program and changed the dude up, and it was never even him.
Right.
So the county that Mark's in, like a month before that same decoy was talking to a guy in Ohio. He drove across state lines. He was going to pick the decoy up, take her back to Ohio to do things to her, and then he was going to come back in 2 weeks and get her and her friend, and do the same thing. Well, we got him at a park in the middle of the night, pouring down rain. The police officers walked straight up to him, talked to him, and told him, "Have a nice day."
Wow.
They would not even talk. And then I found out that they don't take cases from groups like us. So,
That's awful.
yeah, I knew going into this the police wouldn't do anything to Mark, but I wanted to get his face out there so people can protect their kids.
And there's his face again.
If I didn't know, I didn't know that night that he had a warrant, or we would have staked that place out for him to come back out, and we would have got him arrested.
Better than nothing, yeah.
I don't care if you have a warrant for whatever. If they're not going to take a case for what I'm bringing, then you got a warrant for something else, I'm going to get you locked up for whatever to get you off the street, so at least that night the kids are safe.
Right. Anything that you can do. Yeah, anything that you can do.
Yeah.
And at least if they're in custody and the DA does decide to take it up, they don't have the chance to run off because they're taken in on some other minor thing. You know what I mean? Sugary, we're not going to watch any of the videos right now because we would literally be sitting here again for a whole nother 3 hours. So that's why I'm directing you to the YouTube, my YouTube page, where we already went through all of that and showed all of those. It is a video that says it's on my YouTube page, which is Scamslam 411, and they were posted on the 27th of March 27th.
They don't want to work with what they call vigilante groups, but police forces don't have enough resources to do these kind of things on their own. They should have a department in at least one in every state that just does this, or work with or contract out to groups like Chris's that do things like that, because it's such a problem in not just this country, in the whole world. It's a big problem. And they really should either work with groups like his or have a department in every county, every state at least, that just does this on a regular basis to get these people off the street.
Absolutely. And they don't have.
I'm one of the only groups in Indiana. There's several groups in Indiana that does what I do, and I'd say back in 2021, I was approached by a police officer here in Indianapolis, where I live, and he asked me, he said, "You want to get these guys off the street, or you want to be Facebook famous?" "I want to get these guys off the street." He says, "Cool. I'm leaving the IMPD, which is Indianapolis Metropolitan.
Oh, sorry about that.
He says, I'm leaving them to go work for a small agency. He was like, I would love to bring you and your team with me and talk to my new captain about getting you guys to do what you do, but we bust them as soon as you get them. I'm like,
That would be
bet,
awesome.
sign us up. So we went through the whole process to be confidential informants. You know, we couldn't tell nobody. I couldn't go Facebook Live anymore. You know, I basically shut down Epic to go work with them. We got 2 arrests the first week.
Wow.
Prosecutor dropped charges.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Both of these guys were sitting in jail together, in the same cell, everything. Only thing different was their bed number. And the prosecutor released both of them, and I ended up catching one of them again.
That's probably why a lot of groups like yours stopped doing it, and there's not as many because they just got frustrated with them not being charged. You know, felt like you can't do anything. You know, I mean, you can get their face out there, but
He just showed on my page. We busted him in July. He got arrested in December from harming his own kids.
And that
they
was
wait
what
for him to
this
do
guy?
something.
Yeah, that guy right there.
They wait for an actual child to be harmed, and that shouldn't have
That's
to come
why
to
if
that.
you go look at the comments that I put everywhere on him, I think the prosecutor should be charged because they allowed a child to actually get hurt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And if you aren't aware, you know, I did work for a government, you know, a state law enforcement agency here in Pennsylvania in my past. I worked for the State Board of Probation and Parole for approximately 10 years. I was not a parole officer. I worked in the administrative office, but I did go on ride-alongs and have very close interactions with the parole agents. And they had expressed to me that the most difficult parolees that they have are these type of offenders. They said they would much rather even have schmurderers on their caseload rather than these type of offenders. They told me that the reason why is because usually if someone is, you know, has schmurdered someone, unalived someone, most of them, unless they are like a serial, you know, unaliver, they are not going to continue to do it again. That is a very small population of people that actually are serial unalivers. Most people who are charged with unaliving are not going to, you know, do that ever again. They are, you know, they're just not. Whereas these type of offenders do tend to repeat the same behaviors. And that they are very sneaky about it. Again, this is kind of a generalization. It's just what I was told. But that they are very sneaky about things. They will appear on paper to be the perfect parolee. They will show up at every meeting that they are told to come to. They will show up early. They will show up on time. They will be, you know, well dressed. They will get a lot of times, you know, some type of decent job. They will pay their fines early even. You know, they appear to be complying with all of the parole conditions and, you know, but, you know, they are behind the scenes a lot of the times, you know, when, you know, like when it's not on paper, in their free time, they are sneaking around and still continuing to do inappropriate things. Maybe, you know, creeping around, you know, parks and playgrounds or, you know, accessing some type of inappropriate porn on their computer, and things like that. They appear to be completely in compliance and everything else, but behind the scenes, I've been told that they do continue to do things and try to hide it, and they're very good at hiding it.
Let me comment on that for a second. I had a gentleman in Greenfield, Indiana. He was just got out of prison. He'd been out of prison for maybe 6 months, and he was talking to one of our employees that lives in the UK. and they contacted me and said, hey, you know, I got this guy. He's in Greenfield. We know Greenfield won't do anything. Let's see what you can do. So we go out, we talk to him. I go out to his house. He's not home. I have the decoy message him to see where he's at. He said he's out running errands. I had my other admin call him from her phone privately and act like she was with probation and need to do a home check on him. Come to find out that he was running, he was at the sex registry place registering for his monthly register. And he's still talking to kids. He wasn't supposed to have, he could have a phone, but he wasn't allowed to have a phone with internet. So,
I see.
they won't take cases from us, but we got him violated for being on the internet.
Right. And there are a lot of, you know, people who are on the registry and a variety of these type of offenders who are still on social media. It's actually very few of them that have a restriction where they can't be on social media. A lot of them can be on social media.
If you use your phone to set up meets with children to do things to them, then what they will do is make it to where you can't be on the internet. Or if you get caught downloading images online, you get caught for that, then they'll put that restriction on you. If you go out here and you do something to your niece or nephew or whatever, you're not going to have them same restrictions.
Yep. I just
Chris,
saw.
I don't know if you've. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I just saw a guest request from Ricky Sins Lies. Did you mean to request the box? I just wanted to check. If you did, please say box in the comments, and I will bring you up. Go ahead, Breezy. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I was going to ask Chris, I didn't know if you followed the guy that was on here a little while back, that Black Sheep Tiny House or whatever. Has anybody noticed if he's back? I know he came back for a little while on a different account, but I haven't seen it since. Okay.
Yeah,
He was
he
the
was
same.
somebody,
He was bad.
yeah, he was somebody that was a prior offender, and he was coming on TikTok and on YouTube and like bragging about it and saying really, really horrible things. And he got mass reported by a bunch of us awareness groups, and I'm sure some other groups as well. His account had gotten taken down, and then he came back again, and then he got taken down again, Breezy. So I haven't seen him again now for a couple of months.
Okay,
But
good.
you know, we're on the
His
lookout.
videos were gross. They were basically talking about being in love with children and why it's okay, and like how the girl came on to him, and like it was disgusting. It was awful.
You guys have every excuse in the book. Like if you go watch our lives, if you've watched every one of them, you'll see a pattern. It wasn't me. I was hacked. She came on to me.
Yeah, I was hacked.
Someone asked me to do this. You're an adult. You know right from wrong.
Yeah.
A kid cannot agree to have intercourse with an adult.
No.
That's why there are ages of consents in every state, and if you're not aware of what the laws are on that, just Google it and find out there are.
Every state's different. I mean, the state of consent in Indiana is 16.
Yeah,
In
so
Illinois, it's 18.
Yeah, so is Pennsylvania. So, and I worked for Childline. So just to reiterate what that means, okay, in Pennsylvania, the age of consent is 16, and it goes by a 2-year difference. So that means that a 16-year-old can legally participate in that, okay, those type of things, with someone between the ages of 14 and 100, and it would not be illegal. That would be legal. Once they're 16, anywhere between 14 years old and whatever, like I said, 100.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 16 to 18, like that difference, but oh my gosh, that's awful. I was thinking, Romeo Juliet 16, 18, that'd be one thing. It's still not great, but it's not,
No, once it's 16, it's like open.
Oh,
to any age.
that's scary.
And I'll tell you, if you get an 18-year-old with a 15-year-old, they're not going to do anything.
No.
No.
Because they're going to say that they classify that as what they call the Romeo Juliet
Yep.
law, which is, there is no such law as that. They just call it that. Because they're trying to say, well, they could have went to school together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to basically say that they're both of basically like high school age type thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, yep, absolutely. Yes, I know who Chaos is. I do know who Chaos is.
That I make all these guys tell me that they love me.
Oh, my goodness. So yeah, and oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I haven't covered Chaos during a live stream at all. And I haven't really watched her enough, honestly, to be able to provide a lot of commentary on that person. But I do post her live streams on my YouTube. I'll show you that as well. Hi, Donnie made it into the
What does she
box.
do?
Hi, Donnie.
Hi. Well, I finally got good signal.
What's up, Mr. Johnny? Are you on your way to Indy?
Yeah, driving these country roads, I don't have very good
Right.
signal, so it's been in and out on this live.
That's okay. We're glad to have you here.
Hey, y'all, this is Johnny. He's the one in the video that helped me go after Mark and Mary.
Unfortunately, we had to see both of them naked. That was the bad part. Then they're going to deny it. They were sending pictures and stuff. They shouldn't even be sending.
Hey, don't worry, Scamslam seen her too.
It's terrible.
Yeah, so yeah, he was live again today. He's working at a carnival around families and children in South Carolina right now. He's begging for money for food. He says he doesn't get paid for like a week, and he claimed that if somebody would just send him $40 today, we would never ever see him on TikTok begging ever again. But yet he literally said the same thing like a couple of days ago before he left for South Carolina when he was in Louisiana. So
yeah, he'll tell his followers he's starving to death and accuse them of it being their fault for not giving him any money, making him starve to death.
right. He calls anybody who questions him he calls us haters and trolls. Once we started streaming him, boy, right near the end of his live, a lot of people were going into his comments and calling him out, and he ended up having to rage quit his live.
Oh yeah, I would imagine he doesn't operate well under pressure. I'm blocking
Those
everyone.
comments are great.
Nick Wright page and his Mark Whistle page.
Yeah, his main account is currently on a ban until tomorrow. So he was on a backup account. I think it's called Big Mark 0909, and he doesn't have a lot of followers on that account. And he doesn't have a lot of people blocked on that account like he does on his other one. So there was lots of people flooding in there. Hey, saved by God's grace. People asked where they could find the video again. Go to my YouTube Scamslam 411. And you can go to playlists. You can go to my playlist, which says Scamslam, and you will see that it is the ones that say Scamslam 32725 Mark Russell. There are two parts. It's part 2 and part 3. Part 1 of that day was actually about someone else. Okay, so you're going to just look at the ones that have Mark's name in them. So, yep, that's where you can rewatch the live stream where we watch the actual bust of Mark with Chris and Donnie in it, confronting Mark and Mary. We also watch an interview between Chris and Mark. We watch an interview between Mary and Chris. And also the decoy that was involved that evening is there in the discussion. I also, at the very end, show a few samples of the chat logs that Mark had with the decoy. So yeah, there's a lot in that live stream, and I would encourage you to check that out. Good afternoon. Yeah, I don't know how you got kicked there, Chris. Let me bring you back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, can we do
Oh yeah.
this?
What's that?
Can we go to his followers and send his followers the links so they quit sending him money?
Well, you can try to do that, and we do that with a lot of these individuals, not just with Mark. A lot of times, what I will do, because it's hard to just like randomly do it to their, send to their followers, because and the thing is, you have to be following each other in order to, be able to talk back and forth. Okay, so a lot of times, what I will do is I don't just like message all the followers. I will watch the live stream and focus on who I see that seems to be supporting that person, sending gifts, saying positive things, or saying that maybe they will send money. And so I will follow that person and then try to send them a message. Sometimes they get the message, sometimes they don't. If they don't follow you back, they're not able to see the message.
It goes in like a separate folder that not many people check.
Right. So we have been successful with that with some. We've been successful like that with some people. We do, but we try to focus on, because it is difficult to get your messages through. We try to focus on the ones that really seem like they're trying to help or enable that scammer or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I messaged a ton of people yesterday about resends, like a ton. And I had several that messaged me back and had already sent money and were like, oh, dang, I didn't know that. They were upset. And I was like, it's okay. You're not the only one. I had some that didn't send money and were like, oh, I know. And then I did message the one girl that sent the $100. I haven't checked if she messaged me back because I had friended her because she was private. So I friended her and then messaged her. So she did accept my friend request. So I was able to message her. So I'll see if she messaged me back. But
awesome job.
She sent at least 100, and she was in there, oh, well, we need to send more and stuff. So,
hey, do we know what the name of the carnival is that he's working for?
I think somebody had put it. I think somebody had put it in the chat, but I don't want it stated here in my chat.
I have the screenshot. I can send it to you.
Please.
Yeah.
I'll have to reach out to
You hear
him.
what I said?
Yeah. Yeah, if maybe you could send it to him. Is it okay if she sends that to you on your Facebook Messenger?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Chris, send that to you.
I mean, I know carnival's not, it ain't their fault, but they need to be aware of their hiring.
Yeah, absolutely. And who's around the families, children in all of these different communities where they're traveling around and doing this stuff. So, absolutely.
Something tells me that's fairly common in carnival.
All right, I'm gonna have to get off here.
Okay.
I gotta get ready to go get this other guy, and I can go let my phone charge.
Could you give me the name of your Facebook again? Do you mind?
Here,
Or you can send it to me privately.
I'll open it up again. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy Miller, you can send me a message anytime, buddy. You got my phone number. You can call me.
So to answer Mystery Scout, we didn't have like a whole entire story on the situation in the bathroom at the carnival. It wasn't fully addressed, but it was brought up during one of the interviews. Chris bring that up during one of the interviews, I believe it was addressed somewhat. His TikTok is BigMark0909, I think is the account he's using now, but he does have another larger account that he has a ban on until tomorrow. So this is the Facebook account again. And again, if you can follow Chris on his Facebook account, he is planning on going live this afternoon in about an hour or two. About an hour and a half, 2 hours, I guess.
About an hour.
About an hour. Here we go. In about an hour, about 4:30 Eastern time, to expose a scammer on his live stream.
So, okay, Chris, I followed you and sent the screenshots.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Feel free to check out Chris's live stream here at 4:30. I'm gonna try to be in there watching the live. I'm very interested in what happens. I hope everything goes well, and you guys stay very safe with doing all this, because there are times that this can get dangerous for you. So
Thank you so much.
you're very welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Luckily, we haven't had
Y'all
too
carry
much
protection.
danger.
Yep.
I've had to make a couple.
Oh,
Wasn't it Van Arsdale guy? Didn't he get it?
Who? What? What'd you say, Donnie?
Didn't Van Arsdale get it? Wasn't he the one in the van that
No,
day?
no, I didn't get mace him.
Oh, okay. That was a
I should have. Knowing what I know now.
I thought for sure that was one of them.
Yeah, he tried to take the phone out of my hand,
Right.
oh,
hit my fingers back, and then took off.
Yeah.
wow. But yeah, you guys stay safe, and we'll be rooting you on. I know I'll be there, and so will, I'm sure some of my other supporters will be watching live, and we can be
I'll
there
be
in the
there.
comments cheering you on. Okay.
Appreciate you guys. All right,
You're
guys.
very welcome. Appreciate you as well, Chris. Stay safe.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you so much. I just wanted to bring up one other unrelated thing. If you guys watched my live the other night on the 29th, that one was regarding Tebow and all of his lies and all of his stuff being stressed out about self-tapping screws. Hopefully some of you were there for that. It was actually really funny when we covered that part, but there was some other very upsetting stuff that happened just prior to that, because we exposed the fact that he was lying about a car accident and a coma, and a friend supposedly unaliving and everything else. So that part was not a good part. But within a few hours after, yeah, the self-tapping screws, I swear to God. That part was funny. If you weren't in that live, oh my gosh, you should watch it. We were cracking up. So, I want to say maybe about 2 hours after my live ended, I got a message from a follower and said, "Hey, like, I think Tebow's account is gone." So after we did that whole big exposure live on the night of the 29th, he again deleted his account, and I posted this video to celebrate.
Is self-tapping screws, is that like a euphemism for something, or is that an
No,
actual thing?
no, so all the only other thing I really have to say about that is guess what, you guys? Awareness works. Awareness works. We exposed a lot about him. We made a lot of people aware of what he's been doing. A lot of people had not even seen him before, and we made a lot of people aware of him and what he's doing. Beauty. Yes, the self-tapping screws. So his account is gone. I think he got the word that we held an awareness live on him, and I think he deleted his account. But this is not the first time he's deleted his account, right? And I am not a naive person by any means. I do think he will try to come back. I would appreciate all of your help. In case you see his account come back, or if he decides to come back a new username or something like that. He was on today. This guy? No, I don't think he was. I mean, this is Tebow 8907. He deleted his account the other night. I have not seen him. Yeah, Mark. This is not Mark. This is not Mark. Getting him confused. We were just talking about Mark. We talked about Mark the whole beginning of this live. This is Ty Callis. This is Tebow. Okay? Two different guys. Definitely not the same guy. Okay? Two totally different guys. Two totally different situations. Okay? I wish Mark would delete his account. Look, I'll really post some celebratory videos if Mark deletes his accounts. That would be great.
I mean, they do kind of look similar. I mean, I can see where there'd be confusion. They look similar.
Definitely not the same. Definitely not the same person. Not the same person. So I'm gonna end the live stream for now. I have some stuff I'm gonna be working on posting to YouTube, and I'll be keeping an eye out for Mark to go live. And at 4:30, in about an hour, I'm gonna be over on Facebook cheering on Chris and Donnie from
Is it a
Epic.
scammer or another thing like another pervert?
Yeah, this is a someone who they're trying to catch in like a sting, and I think he said that I think he said this is the one that they're going after today that looks. I think he said it's the one that kind of looks like Santa Claus in a way. And I think he said that the guy is already on a registry and was interacting with the decoy.
Oh wow.
And they're going to confront him, and that's why they were both on the road. They were both traveling to the location while they were here in this live, so they are on their way there. So they will be confronting him on Facebook Live at 4:30.
I'll have to go over there.
Yep. I definitely gonna be watching. So maybe I will see some of you over there. I'll be rooting for them and hoping for their safety, and that all goes well. So I will end it for now since we have all this going on. What's the name? I'll show you the Facebook group one more time. So that way
Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you there.
Bye.
This is the Facebook group, Exposing Predators of Innocent Children. EPIC is the acronym, EPIC. So if you want to watch that at around 4:30, he will be live there on the Facebook Live. It's going to be at around 4:30 Eastern time, so in about an hour, in just less than an hour from now. All right. So I am going to end it for now. Maybe I will see you later. If I do go live again, I will be on this account because I have a temp ban for live streams on my other account for 24 hours. Boo. Boo. But it's okay. We'll deal with it. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you to my mods for helping out and for being here. And thank you for all of your support. I will see you soon, probably. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.